Welcome to the Can We Talk About It podcast.
I'm Jude.
And I'm Tori.
And this podcast is about us having open, honest dialogue about stuff that we've been dealing with in our lives, especially as two young girls in our 20s.
Some conversations will be heavier than others. Some may be funny, sad, or even triggering.
This is an open playground where we can talk about anything. Hence the title, Can We Talk About It?
So let's get talking. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you.
All right, then. So, anyways, thank you all for joining us on our very first episode of the podcast. I'm so excited. How are you feeling, Tori?
Hashtag actual factuals.
Perfect. So today's episode, if you couldn't tell from Tori's horrendous singing, is the Getting to Know All About Us episode.
We figured since this is the first episode and you guys don't know us, we want to kind of break the ice.
And explore the deepest, darkest depths of our souls.
Well, maybe not that deep, but sure.
Tori, would you like to do the honors and go first?
Sure. So my name is Tori, although my actual birth name is Katori Hinton. But I just go by Tori. It's just a lot easier, I think, to, I feel like when people see my name, they have a hard time saying it. So it's just easier to say Tori.
And they also think you're Asian.
Yeah, they always think I'm Asian, which is nice. To be fair, the name is Japanese.
Yeah, I mean, when I imagined you, I just, imagined this little ninja that was going to go around, slicing people with a katana or something.
Right, exactly. So. And then imagine they're surprised when they see a black girl instead.
Yikes.
Right. So I actually, I turned 24 back in May. It's currently July, so it wasn't that long ago that I turned 24. And that was a weird experience because at 24 is the first age of your mid-20s. So I was like, how the heck am I supposed to navigate being in my mid-20s? And then I was thinking, oh my God, I'm so close to 30. 30 is a long time from now, but it just still feels very, very close. And I think it feels differently being 23 to 24, even though it's only a year. It just feels like I'm in a whole new age, a whole new dynamic in my life for some reason, right. Being 24. So anyway, I'm originally from Houston, Texas. I was born in St. Louis, and then we moved to Houston when I was 2 or 3, I think. I don't remember. But we didn't live there very long, but we spent a lot of time going back and forth to St. Louis. So I'm familiar with the city and St. Louis life, as that's not what they say. But yeah, I'm from Houston, Texas, and Houston is a very hot and annoying place, especially in August. Never go to Houston in August. I just graduated from college, which is the craziest thing I've ever done in my life because first of all, I didn't think that I would even go to college in the first place. I wanted to go, but then I didn't get accepted anywhere when I graduated from high school in 2013. So I spent an unintentional 2 years off. And so when I finally did end up going to school, it was kind of a weird thing, I guess, to go to school and then to graduate, and everyone's like, what are you going to do now that you've graduated from college? And I'm like, well, I'm going to figure out how to get rid of these student loans, first of all. But also it's just this weird thing because that's kind of where I'm at in my life now, where it's what am I going to do post grad life? And it's not like high school where you graduate and you have a couple months before you go to college or whatever. I don't have anything else to do. School starts up in a couple more weeks, right? I'm not going back to school, and that's weird. That's super weird to think, I'm not going back to school. You know what I mean? I'm thinking, August, September, I'll go to school, and I'll be great. And I'm just shit, I don't have school to go to. Sorry. So, it's weird. So, yeah, that's basically a little bit about me. I have a brother. Hello, brother. And I have a dad who are all awesome.
You're all awesome, and we appreciate you in listening to this podcast because I'm sure that you all will.
Right? Are you better? I'm just saying.
Chris and Tori's dad.
Tori's dad. And Timmy Turner's dad. I love that.
Okay, so I guess I'll talk a little bit about myself now. My favorite part of the podcast. So, my name is Jude Brummett, and I am currently a dance major. I'm going into my sophomore year, but I took a gap year after high school. So I lived over in Korea for a year and 3 months before I came to Chicago to start studying dance. I won't get into all that because, existential crisis, don't know what to do with your life, what is happiness. That was basically my motivation. And then eventually I figured it out and came back here. So yeah, I just turned 21 like 3 days ago. It was like 3 days ago. So I'm like at that point where I'm like, holy shit, I'm 21 years old. Like I'm officially an adult. You know what I mean? Like I was an adult technically, but like I was like a child adult, and now I'm like an adult, and that means that soon enough I'm gonna be 30, and then 40, and then I'm gonna be dead.
Right, you might as well start digging a grave now.
Exactly. So I'm like, well, where's my life gone? But yeah, no, I'm at that point where I'm trying to like figure out how to like take care of myself, I guess, and like just do basic things like finances and, you know, like time management and like health, like things like that. So that's crazy. I'm originally from southern Missouri, like the Ozarks area, so that's a fun time. I mean,
Ozarks, like the show?
Yeah, like the show Ozarks.
Nice.
But it's like in that general area, like the whole area. Like there's a town Ozark, and then there's Ozarks, the area, which includes like Branson, Springfield, Nixa, etc. But yeah, I'm originally from that area. It's okay. I mean, Missouri's not called misery as a joke for no reason. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, the show me state, show me that misery. It's a bad joke.
It's really bad, yeah. But yeah, other than that, like I'm really interested in like basically everything related to creating stuff. Like I love writing, I love dance, I love music, I love photography, film. Yeah, anyways.
That's really good. So we actually have a couple of questions. You know the game 20 questions. We're going to play 20 questions.
Oh, goodness.
So we each have our own questions. I don't know your questions. You don't know my questions.
Right.
And it's been a while since I've seen my questions as well. So some of them are going to be a surprise to me. So anyway, let's start with number 1.
Oh, we're just going to jump right into these 20
Let's
questions.
just freaking do it. I mean,
Okay.
unless you have some other deep secrets you want to expose on the podcast to all of our listeners.
I mean, I'm pretty sure these questions are going to expose all those deep secrets for me. So
Good point.
Let's get into it. So the first question that we have for this 20 questions game is, where would you spend all your time if you could?
Oh my God. I love water.
So you'd want to go to Atlantis.
Basically, right. I'm just going to go kick it with Aquaman. Just like, let me in. You know that meme of the guy who's like, let me in? That's going to be me. But no, I like water. I like being by water. So I think I could, if I could, I would spend all of my time in the ocean. I'd be scared every day, but I could totally kick it there, right?
Sure, yeah.
What about you?
If I could spend all of my time in one place, oh my gosh. I mean, just off the top of my head, I would have to say, does it have to be like one space or like one like city or?
It said spend all your time if you could. So if you could stay somewhere, just narrow it down.
Oh my gosh, I don't know, this is such a hard question.
On the couch that I could move to many places.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That helps so much. I'll just be on the couch the whole time.
Exactly. Okay, but think about this. You can move your couch to any places that you wanted.
Oh my goodness.
As if there's not couches anywhere else in the world.
So if I could spend all my time in one place, I think I would pick the dance studio.
The one here at school, or
just like a dance studio?
Oh, a dance studio.
Like, but by myself without people in it.
So basically just a white room with windows, windows.
No, it's got mirrors and a nice floor, basically.
Right.
I would just spend all my time in a dance studio.
Nice.
Because I just find it like peaceful when I'm alone in there, and I've done a lot of processing in dance studios, so I feel like that's when I'm like most one like with myself. Like I feel so like
at one with the world.
At one with the world.
In touch with nature. Inside.
Yoda.
At one with nature, but inside.
But inside, yeah. No, it's just like, I feel like I do most of my like internal processing in a dance studio. Because like, it's weird because like I externally like focus it through movement. But like, yeah. Anyways, that's what I would do.
That's very good.
It's a really elaborate, annoying answer. But
so you're in the dance studio and I'm in the bottom of the ocean.
In the bottom of the ocean.
Very good. So question 2 How do you feel about putting pineapple on your pizza?
I feel very strongly about putting pineapple on pizza.
I think if you put pineapple on your pizza, I'm convinced that you're probably a murderer. Like,
Well.
I don't trust people who put pineapple. Like, why do I want something savory with my sweet?
I guess I'm a murderer because
You like pineapple on your pizza? This is news.
I strongly prefer pineapple on my pizza.
Well, this podcast is over. Thank you for listening.
We cannot be
Partners
anymore.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work out. Okay, but here's the thing. It's good that you don't like pineapple on your pizza because if we ever have pineapple pizza, there's more for me.
I guess that's true. I don't know anybody. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know anybody who likes pineapple on their pizza.
I know lots of people who like pineapple on their pizza.
I don't know if people in the South do stuff like that. Because I've never.
I'm from the South, and
yeah, but I'm like
we all
Texas
love-
forever though.
Whatever.
I mean, maybe they do. I don't know. If you're from the South, Southiest of South, let me know if you do pineapple pizza.
Fight over who's actually in the South,
Right? Who belongs to the South? Pineapple pizza is not. I'm not okay with pineapple pizza.
I just,
That's like I don't want hot fruit.
I don't have any respect for you anymore.
Oh my god. Moving on.
Okay, so question number 3. If you could make a 20-second phone call to yourself at any point in your life, past or present, when would you call and what would you say?
I would obviously call my past self because I'm living currently. Unless I called myself like a week ago and been like, girl, don't answer the phone next Friday. That'd be pretty good. I don't want to get deep, but this is the getting to know you episode. I would probably because that would freak me out. I was going to say I would probably call myself like right before my mom passed away and be like, she's going to die. That would be really bad though. That's my first thought. But no, if anything, I would just call myself when I'm like 19 because I talk about when I was 19 a lot and I was like not in a good place when I was 19, which wasn't that long ago. But I would probably call myself and just say like, you're going to be okay. I feel like everybody says that when they're going to go to the
But hearing
self.
it from yourself, I think that would have a different impact.
Especially being like, you're still alive at 24. Because that was not my thought when I was 19. So it's like, if I called myself and be like, you are going to be okay. You're still going to be alive. And you're going to be in a very good place. Just keep pushing and fighting. I would, not to get deep, but I think that's what I would do.
I think I would do probably something similar. I would probably call myself when, God, I forget how old I was, but it was like in the year of 2016 and 2017, like that time frame. I would probably call myself because I had been really depressed before that, like during my senior year of high school, but it wasn't as bad as it was like after I came back from Korea, because I think when I came back from Korea, it was hard for me because I left behind like all my friends and like basically this whole life that I had built for myself, because before I went to Korea, like I felt like I had nothing to lose because like I didn't have any friends in high school. Like basically I cut off contact with everyone, and like I feel like I didn't have anything left. Like I was like, I don't have anything in my life that's like worth being around for, like worth living for. So I was like, I need to go find my own life. I need to find myself. And so I went to Korea and I had all of that, and like it was hard, and there was like I wasn't like perfect, and like I didn't magically become this super happy, wonderful person like while I was over there, but I was like starting to figure out those things. And then when I came back, I felt like I was gonna get trapped all over again. Like if it was awful. And like even though I knew I was gonna come to Chicago about a year later to start studying here, I was like, it was so hard because I went backwards and I had to finally like deal with all these things that like I had been trying to just forget about and like deny that they were like issues in my life when I left, like especially like family issues. Like when I came back, I had to really confront a lot of those like familial conflicts that I had been like just trying to suppress for years and years, and trying to like wish them away so I didn't have to remember them anymore. And so I think I would call myself during that time, because that I actually had a really close suicide attempt during that time. And I think I would have, there was this one moment like when I was going to try to kill myself, and I tried calling all of my friends and family and nobody answered the phone. So I would have called myself during that time.
Oh, that's so good.
I would have called myself then. And like, oh my God, I'm trying not to get teary-eyed.
That's really good.
Like, because...
I mean, it's not good, but you know what I mean? Like, that's good.
Yeah, because like, I didn't have anybody, and I think...
Hearing that from you.
Yeah.
Who's still alive and in a better place.
Yeah, it would have been...
Oh.
It would have been... nice, but
yeah.
I made it through, so it's all good.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry.
I'm trying not to cry.
It's
wow.
only the first sort of episode.
I know, we're only on question 3.
God damn it. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
and that
God.
was a question I picked too. Look at us.
I know.
We're doing it.
I'm dying.
Oh no. So question number 4 is, what is your proudest accomplishment?
My proudest accomplishment? Oh my goodness. I feel like so far, oh my gosh, I should have thought about my answers to these questions before we started recording.
Well, no, because it's like you gotta raw and real and honest, straight from the dome. Because I feel like if you have time to think about these questions, you're gonna change it. Okay,
so I think my proudest accomplishment, I mean, like, I haven't achieved anything that's like substantial. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I mean, I guess other people are impressed by certain things that I've done, but like, I don't feel like I've achieved anything that's substantial, and like,
not yet.
Like, no, I don't feel like I've gotten to a point where I'm like, this is like, I feel like I've found success. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't know like what my proudest accomplishment is. Okay, I guess I'm gonna say this because I feel like my proudest accomplishment is getting outside of my comfort zone. But like, when I went over to Korea, I literally like performed on stage and fell and like I just got back up and kept doing it. And like I've always had really bad performance anxiety, and like being a dancer, that's like really rough, like to have performance anxiety to the point like where you're shaking and you can't dance because like I can't control my limbs and it looks awful. So I think like my proudest accomplishment is just like pushing through that, and like coming to a place to where like I'm able to perform in front of people without like freezing and like shaking. Like I still get really bad anxiety performing in front of people, but I'm like proud of myself for like progressing as far as I have with that. So I'll go with that.
Good.
That's okay.
I mean, there's like a lot of like small things that I feel pretty proud about that like I've done, like graduating from high school, because that almost didn't happen.
Yeah.
Not like I wasn't like a bad student with like terrible grades. There was just like a particular problem that happened with a particular class with credits. But anyway, graduating from college was a pretty big achievement. But I feel like for me, I have been writing this book that I've been working on since like 2008, 2009. So it's been 10 years of me writing this book that has not gotten close to being what I want it to be, except for probably now. Like I've been working on it now. So I think for me, like that's a really big thing to me of like not giving up on myself, because that book is very important to me, and like the journey I've been on with that book from just like personal stuff that's gone on in my life that I've added in the book, and just like how the book has evolved from what it was when I first started it at 14 to now. Yeah. So I think that's really good. So I think, it's not published. It hasn't sold millions. Probably never will. But I think just not quitting on myself, I think, is a good.
That's good. I do. So I thought of this while you were talking. It goes along with like my accomplishment. So I did actually just a couple months ago do my first battle, like a street dance battle, because I do mainly like robot popping styles. Like that's what I'm really into. And I just did like my first battle like in May or April. I can't remember. It was either the end of April or beginning of May. But yeah, I did my first battle and I didn't completely choke. And I actually got past the preliminary round into the like actual battle round, like the finals. I didn't win, but like it was really, okay, that's right there. I feel like that is like a representative moment of like me getting past my performance anxiety. So I'm really proud of that moment. Right. So I'll say that's my biggest accomplishment.
We're only 20, so we're not, well, not 20, but you know what I mean? Like, we're only in our 20s.
Yeah.
We got a long
ways to go.
We got a long way to go, but we're out here making moves, okay?
But yeah, we're out here making moves.
Question number 5.
Oh, okay. So question number 5, what are you most insecure about? And this could be like physical or your personality, either or. Just pick one thing.
Can I give one for each?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So I think physically, I'm insecure about, I think, like my stomach area, just because it's not the way I think it could look. So I feel weird, especially like if I'm wearing certain shirts that like people can see it. I'm not like, the smallest person in the world, but I'm not the largest person in the world either. So I'm just really insecure about like that. Plus I have a weird shaped head as well. So I feel like if people see me from this side,
now you're just listing everything that you don't like about yourself.
I know, they're just going to see like, I don't know. I think, but personality wise, I could say, we've talked about this before, just a couple days ago, ironically, but like I have a tendency to like project my feelings onto others. Like if I'm feeling doubts about something, I'll make other people feel that same doubt when that's not fair to them because like they probably don't feel the same way. Mm-hmm. So I think that's probably a flaw more than I'm insecure about. I'm really shy, actually. Now that I said it out loud, that's probably not an insecure thing. It's just a flaw. But insecurity, for sure, I'm extremely shy when it comes to certain things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I over-answered the question.
No, you're fine.
As always.
The more they get to know about you, the better.
Getting to know you.
Getting to know all about you.
Clearly, we're going to make it with our singing.
Right, exactly.
If podcast fails, we're going to sing, clearly.
Yeah, you guys gonna just fund our new album. We're just gonna do covers that are really crap. No. Anyways, so what am I most insecure about? Physically, 100% it's my acne. I hate my acne. Like when my skin is bad, like sometimes I don't even want to go outside of the house, and like putting makeup on it just makes it feel worse. And so I don't even want to I don't want to put makeup on, but I also don't want to go out without makeup on. So it's just like this awful mess. Yeah, acne is like the biggest thing because I don't know. I've always personally felt that like someone with like really smooth skin like is just beautiful. Like I don't know. Like I would rather like way more or like have something like else deformed with me. I don't know than like have acne. But like it's funny because before I had really bad acne, I used to have really crooked teeth. And I got braces, and so my teeth are better now. But my molars started growing in, and I haven't gotten them removed yet, so they're a little bit crooked. But it's not like as bad as it was. I used to have one of those teeth that was like way up under, like on top of my gum, like underneath your lip, and then like my whole front tooth was like completely sideways. It was like really crooked, and when I was in elementary school, we were taking like class photos or like like how you have yearly photos for like the photo book and all that stuff. I was taking photos and the photographer told me not to smile with my mouth open because my teeth were so ugly.
Damn.
And then I also had a friend comment one time and tell me that I shouldn't wear lipstick. This was in junior high. She told me I shouldn't wear lipstick because it made me look like I had a monster mouth. So
sorry. That's really bad. That's a good insult, but that's really bad.
Yeah. So thanks for laughing at my pain.
I'm sorry. That's really good.
I'm gonna go cry now. No.
That's awful. Fuck her. But also,
I mean,
really
like, yeah, like I used to be really, really insecure about my teeth for the longest time. But then after I got them fixed, like, I started getting acne, and then I feel like my insecurity shifted to my acne. So I feel like we're always going to have, like, that one thing that we're really insecure about physically. So I feel like if I get totally 100% rid of my acne, I don't know if I'm going to suddenly care a lot about my waistline. Like,
right, you're just going to stand outside with your flawless face and not care.
Yeah.
Like, look at my face, girl.
I mean, honestly, I feel like that's one of, like, right now, at least, like, that's the biggest thing that stops me from, like, feeling confident is if I have bad acne. Like, sometimes I'm like, I look gross. Like, I don't want people to see me. But, yeah, and then for, like, my personality, I guess, something I feel insecure about, I would say, is, like, my need for validation from other people.
Uh-oh.
Like, sometimes I care way too much what certain people think of me. And, like, I don't care what everybody thinks of me because sometimes I'm like, I really don't give a fuck, like, what you think about me. But, like, there are certain people that, like I care a lot about, like, what they think of me. And, like, I seek validation, and I have to, like, actively stop myself from doing that because what happens is when I do that and I don't get that validation or that attention all the time, I get, like, really, like, insecure and I feel like I've done everything wrong and I start, like, just degrading myself. So that's one like really big insecurity that I have, and it's something that like I've been working on, and it's gotten a lot better, but it's still something that I struggle with, and it translates into a lot of other things in my life as well. Like I tend to be clingy apparently, but you know, I mean, like emotionally, I guess, like I invest a lot of myself into people, like even with my friendships, like I will invest a lot into a person, and then if they let me down, then I'm the one that's left hanging out.
Right.
And I even, like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like it's worth it because I do get really good friendships out of it a lot of the times, like when I do get that investment back, but then sometimes I'm left stranded alone.
Question number 6. What kind of secret society would you like to start?
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. If I had to start a secret society, it would be, I have no idea.
I don't either, because I feel like there's so many that probably exist. I think I would probably do something that I would like. Obviously, secrets would be covert, obviously, but like I would like to do like something tactical. I think that'd be pretty cool. Like, you know, because I like to watch stuff about like war and battle and military and like.
So you want to start a CIA
Basically,
agency.
but like I want to do that. Like I think I would do that, but I would have like my own twist on it. Don't ask me what it is, because I
don't ask me what it is.
Because we're this is the first time I've ever seen this question. So
also,
like,
it's secret, so you can't tell anyone. Obviously,
oh, you're right. I have a whole plan. But yeah, I would do something like a tactical, like, you know, like like Ghost, Call of Duty Ghost.
Right.
If anybody plays Call of Duty Ghost. I want to do that.
I don't know what that is, but cool.
Yeah.
I feel like if I started a secret society,
that's really original, though.
I would have something to do with conspiracy theories. Just because that shit's hilarious.
Right.
And like maybe something magical. I would have like
something magical, like
something magical.
Are you creating magic or finding magic? Like,
I would just find people who can like read minds and shit, and like I would recruit them,
right,
and like
take over the world,
like find some psychics, you know what I mean?
Right.
I would just recruit a bunch of these people, and we would just start solving the world's mysteries together.
Right.
I don't know, or either that, or it'd be just like one of those like really snooty, like, oh, we're all intelligent and smart.
We're all secretly stealing all your money.
Oh,
boom! I got it.
No, wait. Okay. So you know the oh, it's that movie, the Now You See Me?
Yeah.
Okay, secret society with magicians.
Boom.
There we go. And we steal people's money.
There it is.
Boom, there it is. Okay, moving on.
Number 7.
Number 7. What is the most memorable gift you've ever received?
I wear rings on my hands, on my pointer finger, and on my pinky. One of the pinky is my mom's ring that we got her when we were younger. It's got my mom's name, my dad's name, my brother's name, and my name in our gemstones. And then my one I wear on my pointer is just a giant green emerald. Obviously it's green, but you know, it's an emerald that I got from my grandmother, which she got from her aunt. So that's probably a really good gift. Until I have, you know, a dog, obviously. It's a great gift.
Yeah. So I think the most memorable gift I've ever gotten, it's actually really recent. For my birthday, a bunch of my Korean friends got together and they made this like video like message for me where they all like just like they all sat and talked like individually and like did a little message for me. And then they all did a cover of the BTS song Spring Day, and they like since I have like 6 friends and there's 7 members in the group, they each like had a part of the song and then they left the other part blank for me.
That's very good.
And they like edited it together and like made a music video out of it, and it was so cute because all of them like it showed them like practicing or like trying to learn certain things. Like a lot of my friends who did this video, like they don't sing. Like a couple of my friends are singers, and like I have like a friend who's a rapper, and then another one like that dances, but a lot of them don't sing or do anything. And so like my friend Yeyoung, she actually like tried to have to like learn a little bit of like vocal like breathing stuff just for some basic stuff, and like it showed her practicing that. And then my other friend learned the choreography so he could do the music video, and it showed him practicing that. So it was cute stuff like that. And then they did like a little mukbang like special bonus at the end, and like it was just really sweet. Like I they put so much effort into it, and it was like almost a 30-minute video, and like it was just like the most like I don't know, it was so heartwarming. I was like, they care so much and they tried so hard.
It's very good.
It really touched me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, I have a couple of gifts that like I've gotten over the years that are like really amazing, but
yeah,
I think my rings are. I know I wear them every day.
Yeah.
One kind of was I had no choice but to take it, but
No.
the other one was gifted to me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, number 8.
Question number 8: where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Struggling as much as I am now.
Basically me, but at 29.
Yeah, exactly.
As I am now. The fact that I'll be 29, going on 30, blows my mind. I hope I have. I don't want to say like I hope I'm married with kids because there's no way. I mean, it's possible. I would have to get married like now, unless I got pregnant like within the year. I mean, it would be nice if I had like a husband or something. That'd be cool. Realistically, like I would like to see myself obviously happy, but I want to I want to have been able to like say that like I have my own home, I have my own car, I have a good career, whether that's something that some random job at a bookstore or like a famous author or whatever. Like I hope I hope I'm okay at least.
Yeah. I think for me, in 5 years, I'll have graduated college. Hopefully. And then I want to I don't know what I'll be doing exactly, but I hope that I find at least an idea of what path I want to take, because I feel like there's so many different things that I want to do, and it's hard for me to settle on a way to do all those things together, because I don't want to limit myself to one thing either.
Yeah.
So I hope that I've done that. I hope that I've accomplished some of the things that I want to accomplish as far as dance goes, as far as creating certain pieces or just being successful in my own way and as a dancer. I hope that I'm satisfied with my progress and all of that. Yeah. And I hope I have my own place, because I hate living in the dorms, and I hate being as much as I love you and everybody else in here, I need my own space.
Right.
I need my own place. I want to have my own place so badly.
Space.
And I want my cat back. Oh my god. I want my cat.
You know what I think it's funny? I think it's weird because in 5 years you'll only be 2 years older than I am now. And I think that's weird to think about. Because you'll basically be my age in 5 years.
Yeah.
That's interesting. You'll beat me. See how I am at 26 or 24?
I will literally be you.
You're going to be...
Hopefully I have a lover or a boyfriend or something before then, because I don't want to be alone.
You don't want to be me.
No offense. I'm good, thanks. I would like to have somebody to share my experiences in my life with at that point.
Yeah, of course.
So hopefully I find somebody that sticks around.
Right. I would like a companion. I hope I have a companion. And if the companion's a pet, I'm okay with that too. Just something that I have to take care of.
Yeah. Okay, anyways, so going to the next part. Question number 9, what age do you want to live to?
24. So I got 6 minutes. No, what age do I want to live to? That's a weird question. 84. No, my grandparents are 84 now, and I need them to stick around. 91.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I think I'm good with my age right now.
I think I'm good with 27.
I think I'm good with 21.
Right. I'm out.
No, 24 at least.
Right, exactly.
Because that's the day I was born, so I have to live to the golden day. You know
exactly.
what I mean? No, I don't know, as old as I need to be, but where I'm not crippled and I can't enjoy life.
Right. Until I've accomplished my goals, and then I can dip.
Yeah, and then I can dip. No, I mean, I don't want to be one of those old people that's suffering from having diseases or can't hear and things like that.
Can't hear.
So I'm what? Right. So I'm once that starts happening to me, once I start deteriorating, just let me die.
Just take me out in the field and do it old Yeller style, just in the head.
Yep. Yikes. Number 10.
If you were stuck on a stranded island and had 3 things, what would they be?
For me, 7 cats that are all very loyal to me, named after the BTS members. I would have a camera, that I could film with, and I would have unlimited banana milk, and I would document this entire journey, and they would become famous on YouTube.
Nice. How are you gonna get them on YouTube if you don't have a computer?
You don't need to know the details. I imagine technology will be advanced enough that I can automatically upload it from my camera at some point.
Right. Or you just like send it up into the ether and that'll just...
Exactly.
What would I take? I need... Okay, first of all, Life of Pi is my favorite book, and that's also about being stranded, not in the middle of in the middle of an island, but he's in the middle of an ocean. So I would take that so I can read it all the time and also feel connected because he's also stranded. I would love my headphones and some sort of device I can listen to music with. Actually, no, just the device to listen to music, and then probably like, my Batman blanket.
There you go.
I don't think I need it because I'm in the island. It's going to be hot, but I want those 3 things.
Who knows if winter could come along sometime.
Winter is coming.
Okay, so number 11, what would you give a 40-minute presentation on with absolutely no preparation?
Comic books.
Okay.
Like, I love comic books. I love superheroes. I am knowledgeable on Batman and company, so I would just do Batman, probably.
Okay.
But to pick one. No preparation. Batman doesn't need preparation, so therefore I don't need preparation. I got it. Bruce Wayne, 101. I do it. I can do it.
Dude, I feel like I could do multiple things because I'm just that talented.
Oh.
No. I feel like dance would probably be the easiest, so I just do dance. I could probably like tell someone how to do a certain technique, or I could even talk about the history of dance. Like, I could talk about, like, different dance styles and, like, the history and, like, where they come from. Like, I could tell you all about popping history, but I'm not going to do that right now anyways. But, yeah. But I could do literally anything related to dance, probably, as long as it's not. I mean, I could talk about ballet, but I hate ballet, so don't ask me to. Okay. Number 12.
Number 12. If you were arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you've done? I mean, knowing me and my family in the way that we have our sense of humor, they would think that I killed someone. Because they know, like, I'm a boring person. Like, I just don't go out and, like, get, drunk on weekends and at bars. Like, they would think that, like, I, like, hurt someone. I
think my family, not because of me and who I am, but because of my family's personal history, they would assume that I got drunk and did something. I think that's what they would assume, just because that's something that they would do.
Right.
And so, like, I don't think that's the type of person that I am, but I think that they would assume it because they don't really know me anyways. But
yikes.
Anyways.
I mean, I wouldn't kill a guy, obviously, but like.
I mean, who knows? I might, but. But yeah, no, I think they just assumed that I got drunk and like did something stupid, like got in a fight or like drove, which I would never do.
Drove?
Yeah.
Oh, drove drunk. I just meant like driving period.
But I think that's what they would assume.
I think my family would be really confused because I don't do anything. They'd be like, "Really? She got arrested? How? Like, what is she?" They would ask them, "What did she do?" And they'd be like, "What do you think?" Well, I don't know. Did she like take a book?
Did she steal a book?
Right.
Yeah, no, I think my family would be confused as well. But I think if they did assume something right off the bat, that's what it would be.
Right.
Okay, so number 13, what country or state would you never want to go to?
Mississippi.
Why?
Mississippi is bad. That's it. I'm not going there. I never want to go to Mississippi.
So mine is Missouri. As we've already elaborated before, it's misery. So, but I'm going there in August, anyways.
Only for like a week.
Yeah. I think I would just not want to go to like a communist country, like North Korea. But I've been to North Korea too, so.
Right.
But only for like a split second on the border. No, I would not want to be like in North Korea. There you go. That's my answer.
Right.
Don't want to go to North Korea.
No offense to anybody in
or Missouri.
North Korea or Missouri or.
They're basically the same.
Mississippi.
Missouri and North Korea are basically the same. Bad.
No offense, Mississippi, but I'm not coming down.
Okay.
Question number 14. Sorry, I like blinked out for a second. Question number 14. If someone asked to be your apprentice and learn all you know, what would you teach them? Sorry, I couldn't read that question properly. I would teach them about comic books, obviously.
I would teach them about life.
I mean, I don't have any skills, really, so I can't be like, oh, I'm going to teach you how to dance, or I'm going to teach you how to draw real good.
Yeah, I think I would teach someone how to dance, and I'd teach them about dance again. That's kind of similar to the other question, but I also feel like I could just, like, teach them about writing.
Yeah, that was actually going to be my next.
I could do that, or I could do, like, anything health, fitness related. Like, I could teach. I'm not good at being an example of, but, like, eventually, hopefully I am.
Right.
That, or just, like, I don't know, living life. I feel like something, like, anytime I talk to someone who's younger than me, like, significantly younger, I've always ended up, like, talking to them about, like, getting through, like, you know, like, depression, anxiety type stuff. I feel like I would be good at, like, helping steer someone along, like, finding themselves in life. Right. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I could help someone with that, but I don't know if that's, like, an apprentice thing. I think I'd just teach them dancing. Yeah. I don't know why I had such an elaborate answer. Let's move on.
Question number 15.
What do you most often look down on people for, and what do you think people look down on you for?
I can be really negative, so I know people look down on me because of that. I can be pretty negative, and I can be pretty, like, unfun to be around. That's not a word, but you get it. And I think I look down on people for not having, like, common sense.
Like, what do you mean by common sense?
Just, like, I don't know, just, like, or just people who have, like, no, maybe not common sense, because that's kind of, you know, that's kind of
broad.
Yeah. I think probably people who are just, like, super, like, emotional intelligence, like, people who just don't have any of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people who are just rude to be rude. Yeah. Like, I don't like that.
Yeah, I would say something that I look down on people for is, like, if they're very, like, patronizing, or, like, they make, like, they're very, like, assumptuous, like, they make assumptions. That's something that, like, I really, like, I don't like. I don't like when people, like, kind of talk trash about other people for the sake of talking trash. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's one thing if you have a conflict, but I don't like when people sit there and they're like, oh, I don't like so-and-so because they watched this show. Like, I've literally heard people complain about that. I'm like, what does that have anything to do with you? It has nothing to do with you. So, like, those are big things that, like, I'm kind of like, I think one thing that people look down on me for would be that, like, they think that I'm controlling. Like, if they don't know me very well, they think that I can be, like, very bossy and controlling, because, like, that's just how I come off, like, before you get to know me, because I'm just very blunt. Yeah. Especially, like, in the workplace, I think a lot of people are just like, what the hell? Like, because I'm just kind of like, I'm just there to get stuff done, and, like, I don't have time for, like, you know, like, I'm not gonna sit there and, like, kiss ass and be like, oh, could you please do this, and, like, thank you, like, you know, like, you're getting paid to do your job, just do it. Or, like, even like when I'm, like, doing group projects with people, like, I'm very, like, I'm also a perfectionist, and, like, I'm very, like, I want this to be the best that it can be, and so when other people don't match that level of expectation that I have for a project, I'm like, well, I don't want to put my name on this if it's not good enough. Right. And so if somebody else is, like, messing around, I'm like, look, I'm not going to force you to do work. I was like, because I'll just do it myself. But, like, people get mad at me about that because, like, I'm very, like, you know, like, they think that I'm being, like, a dictator. And I'm just like, well,
if you get your shit together.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe that's a flaw. I try to be more empathetic and understanding people's circumstances. But at the same time, like, I got to look out for me.
Right. All right, number 16. If you were transported 400 years into the past with no clothes or anything else, how would you prove that you were from the future? Well, I was going to say I just showed on my phone, but you say we don't have anything else. So 400 years ago, let me get my calculator out. Let's see, 2019 minus 400. That was 1619. What was going on in 1619? I would probably tell everyone, like whatever significance was going on during that time. I would be like,
wait, what happens in 1619? I don't know if they can hear my typing. Approximately 20 slaves arrived in Jamestown in 1619.
Why did I not know that? Okay, first of all, that sounded really familiar.
Eventually led to the growth and development of slavery throughout British colonies in North America. Other important event that Another important event that occurred in 1619 was the creation of the Virginia House of Burgesses. Thus,
Wow.
women began to arrive in Virginia.
Okay, I literally was thinking to myself, I was like, 1619 sounds like a really familiar date. Now I know why. Well, I am black, so I would probably not have much to say, especially since they probably didn't know any English.
And if you were transported into the past in this area, imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would make it actually very far, especially as a black person. Like you could probably have you'd do a lot better than I would.
Well, apparently women were just arriving in Virginia for the first time during this year as well.
Right.
So, I mean, I still wouldn't have the best of luck, but I think they would think that I'm a witch and they would try to burn me at the stake.
You. I would probably tell everyone like, this isn't gonna last forever. Well, it sort of will, but not the way you think.
Yeah, I don't know.
That wouldn't be very
How
helpful.
would I don't think I could convince people I'm from the future. Like, I think I would make people upset. I'd be like, women have rights, and they'd be like, no,
yeah, bitch. And I would be like,
they'd be like, witchcraft.
right there. See, what is this farce? I would think I'd probably get killed before I have an opportunity to be like, no, listen, you don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know who would listen to me. I don't think anyone would. We're
fucked.
We're fucked. We would die. Okay, so question number 17. Which fictional character would be the most boring to meet in real life?
Okay, this is the one that we did talk about. And you had an answer, and I had an answer. But now I don't remember it.
I don't remember my answer
because
either.
we both said both of our characters were boys. Wait. Mine was a kid, and yours was an adult. I remember this because...
Oh, I know who it is now.
I don't remember what mine was.
I remember mine.
Say it.
Superman.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, but meeting Superman versus Clark Kent. I know it's the same person, but Superman and Clark Kent, like, he kind of changes himself.
He's boring.
Wow.
Like, I just, like, he's so, like, boring. Like, anytime, I do not like Superman because he's just, like...
His attitude's a little bit different when he's Superman.
I don't know. He's just like, I'm indestructible. Like, he literally cannot die. And I'm like, what do you have to fear on this planet? You have nothing to fear.
You didn't think about the fact that he's lonely
Basically, his only kryptonite is his lover.
Or just actual kryptonite.
Kryptonite. But, like, who cares about that? Nobody, because it's impossible to find, basically.
What?
It's like, it's very rare.
See,
like,
I think you should read more Superman comics.
No,
you change your mind about Superman, because I also feel the same way.
I know, I genuinely feel like Superman's boring.
Wow.
I don't like him.
It's very good.
And if he's lonely, damn, that sucks. We're all lonely.
Okay, but he's kind of like, I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of new characters that they've created, like Supergirl and whatnot. But like,
I think you can, like, even if he's like the last of his kind, like, that sounds like Doctor Who to me. And, like,
wow,
the Doctor is way more interesting than Superman.
Damn.
So, like,
no disrespect to the, first superhero.
No, all the disrespect.
The one who started it all.
No, I'm not even
celebrating
trying.
80 years plus.
100%. I'm being disrespectful and I don't care.
Damn. Sorry, Jerry. Sorry, Joe, who created Superman.
Superman's just boring. I just don't like him. Anyways.
Wow. That's an unpopular opinion. I personally think Harry Potter would be boring.
Why do you say that?
Because Harry Potter is actually boring as well. So, no offense, I like Harry Potter. I like the books. I think they're a fun series and everything. I just feel like Harry in the books has, like
as a character.
Yeah, he just seems like he's not very fun to be around.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know, he doesn't seem very fun.
Yeah.
I'm not really attracted to him in the books either, so I'm like, if you were a real guy, you'd just be chilling. Damn, that broke my heart about Superman. I'm a huge comic fan. Oh, let's go to the next question. Number 18. What is one thing you will never do again? I don't know. I haven't done anything yet. I mean, there's a couple of things like I would never do that again. Just like bullshit stuff. It's like, I would never buy that shoe again or whatever. Like, or I would never call that guy back. Or
I would never drink pumpkin juice again.
Yeah.
Pumpkin juice is the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted in my life.
I've never had that.
I don't want to have it.
I don't know. What is one? Oh man, that's how you can tell my life is super boring because like I haven't done anything. Like I said, there's a couple of stuff that's like, I would like, no, that's a bad idea. I'm not gonna do that again. But like there's nothing that I've done so far that's like, bro, you really shouldn't have done that. Like I'm never gonna do that again.
Well, mine was pumpkin juice.
Damn,
You're thinking too hard about it.
I think I am too. I don't know. I would probably not. I don't know. I can't answer that question. I'm so sorry. I've let you all down.
You're horrible.
The actual factuals.
Okay, well, since we're running out of time, we're just gonna move on. And if you come up with an answer later, that's great. But if not, too bad. Okay, number 19. Would you rather wake up as a new random person every year and have full control of them for a whole year, or wake up as a new person once a week, spend a day inside a stranger without having any control of them?
Okay, I would totally it'd be cool to spend a year as a different person, but I would love to be in a stranger's body for a week and then go to someone else. Because I can't control them, obviously, so like if they do anything bad.
It'd be once a week you spend a full day inside of a stranger.
Oh, once a week? Oh, no, yeah. I thought I spent a whole week with this person.
No, you spend just one day once a week. And then you go back to your normal life for 6 days of the week.
Oh, boo. Okay, well then I'd just be a regular. I'd change who I am every year. Because I thought you spent a week with the stranger. That'd be lit. No, I'll just change. I'll just wake up as a new person every year. Although it would be cool to spend some time with a stranger, though.
But yeah, you don't have any control over them during that day.
That's okay. I mean, it would be my luck that one day of the week that particular person isn't doing anything that day. So I just sit there and watch them, like, lay on the couch for 24 hours.
Like, damn. I feel like I would rather wake up as a new random person every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and have full control over them. Because I want to do shit with my life.
But my question is...
I take advantage of each year to do something new.
But are you coming back as someone who already exists, but you're just taking control over them? Or are you just a person or did the universe just create a whole new person?
I don't know.
Because that'd be cool if you jumped in someone else's body and you still had memories.
I don't know.
Who wrote this book? We gotta write the book to find out. All right, so our very last question of the podcast is, what is your biggest pet peeve?
Okay, you go first.
I hate when people lie. I'm too lazy, so I can't lie. I can maybe omit, but I just don't like when people like blatantly lie.
That's a good one.
And also, I really hate when people are late. I'm like always on time, so I don't like when people are late. But I also like when people are rude. I don't like people that...
That's a lot of pet peeves.
Right.
You know when you're your biggest one.
Okay, you know when you're at the grocery store or like a clothing store and they have those metal racks and people scrape the hangers on them? I hate that. That is my pet peeve. I can get around people being late and people lying, but when people are with the hangers, no, I want to murder everyone.
I think mine is when people don't clean up after themselves.
Yeah.
Yup.
Shade. Shade.
The shade. No, like, okay, I'm reasonable, but not that reasonable. I'm a neat freak. And it just runs in my family. Like, you need to be clean. I need things to be clean, and I need to be clean when I want it to be clean. I don't want it to be clean 10 minutes later. I want it to be clean right now when I need the space to be clean. Like, I can't sit down and focus if my space is not clean.
Right.
Like, it's okay if it's dirty for like 10 minutes, but then as soon as I need to sit down, if it's not clean, I'm going to freak out. I'm going to be like, it's not clean, I can't sit down. And I don't like having to clean up after other people, so I just like when people clean up after themselves, so I don't have to worry about it. But that's one thing. Another thing that I really don't like, I think I already said this before, it's just like when people are very like trash talking other people, right, like for the sake of it, and like they don't have it, like it's just like very personal. It's not about like a conflict they have, but they're just like, oh, like so and so, like nah, and you're just like judging other people. I don't like when people are judgmental of other people. That's one thing I don't like. So anyways, I'm done.
So our game of 20 questions got personal, sort of. And we had a little bit of fun. And so now you guys know us a little bit better. Just a smidge.
Just a smidge.
Just a tip. I don't know. Anyway, we've given you all the actual factuals about our life. So come back next time for our first official episode of the podcast where we'll be talking about feeling stuck and how to move on from that.
Yeah, thanks for listening, guys. I had a fun time. It was fun talking to you, kind of. I mean, I almost cried, but you know.
It's okay. It was beautiful.
It was a moment for the books.
Of course.
Okay, well, we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.